Hey, this is Movie Edge, and this is going to be my B collection from this shelves. And if you're wondering why I have the same shirt on, well, it's because I filmed the numbers, the A's and the B's all at the same day. I might even do one more, I don't know. So let's get through these B's. And then, I don't know. So let's start out with the Belko Experiment. Pretty good. Not a really great movie. Pretty good. Big Fat Liar. This is a comedy gold right here. You got Frankie Muniz. You got Paul Giamatti and Amanda Bynes. Really just great cast in that movie. John Goodman in The Babe. I don't think this is based on a true story, but it's close to it. The Babe. One of my favorite Ryan Reynolds movies. It's just him in a box for about 95 minutes. Actually less because of credits, but Buried. Awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, it is claustrophobic. It is just him by himself, and occasionally you'll hear people on the phone, and you'll see like an image of somebody at the end on the phone, but other than that, it's just him the whole way. Great. Okay, let's get through these. Okay, yeah, they're in order. Batman, the movie with Adam West. This was 1966. And it's in widescreen, yeah. Batman from 1989, I think. Yeah, 1989. Michael Keaton. Another Michael Keaton one. Batman Returns from 92. Batman Forever, where Val Kilmer took over. Pretty good. He was a pretty good Batman. 95. I like that movie because it's a brand new U2 song was used in there, and yeah, that's why I liked it. The Worst, Batman and Robin, but it did have a good soundtrack. It did have like Smashing Pumpkins track on there that was great, and that was from 97. All of those are on 4K now, so you can actually pick them up in 4K. Next is the Dark Knight Trilogy. I have in this little pack. There's actually a bigger one. It comes with a car and stuff, but this one was affordable. You got Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. This actually makes it a little bit more convenient, because I just put it under Batman. I wasn't going to put it under Dark Knight. Screw that. It's a Batman movie. One of the newer ones that I got, Biodome with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin. Yes. Blast from the Past, Brendan Fraser, Alicia Silverstone. One of the funniest movies about a bomb shelter, and this is great. And, well, can't forget Christopher Walken. Yes. Tim Allen, Big Trouble. Great movie. If you haven't seen it yet. It's, what was it? Touchstone movie. Touchstone Pictures. I got a 4K here. Baywatch, the extended cut. Now this I ordered from eBay, and I guess the seller screwed up. It's supposed to be a Blu-ray, but they gave me the 4K instead. So hey, upgrade for me. And I got a Blu-ray inside too. So upgrade for me. One I haven't seen in a while. Big Business. Born Yesterday. This is where Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson were married at the time. John Goodman's in there as well. Yep. This one's pretty cheap on Hamilton Book right now. Bowfinger. Haven't seen it yet. Kind of slow at watching these things, but Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin. Yeah, can't be wrong. Can't go wrong with those two. One of my favorites. It's too bad John Candy wasn't in a lot of this movie, but is Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor and John Candy. This is actually a remake from a movie, I think, from the 40s. I think. But the twist is Richard Pryor has a white uncle that he didn't know about that left him all this money. So, yeah. And Rick Moranis makes a little special appearance in this movie as well. Uncredited, I think. But, yeah. Great comedy with Richard Pryor and John Candy. One of our early films from Adam Sandler, Damon Wayans, Bulletproof. It's actually pretty good. And it's also got James Caan in it. James Caan, they actually worked together again in That's My Boy. So, a little bit of information. The Breakup. Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Aniston. Not a bad movie. I think Justin Long's in there too. This one is from... I think this was a Finland one, if I'm not sure. But I'm not quite sure. Might have been a... It's not a German release, I know that. But whatever. It's Big Stan. This is out of print on Blu-ray here. You can still find the DVD, but this is one funny movie. This is about the time where he was fighting with Sandler for some stupid politics reasons. And, he made this movie. It's really good. It's got the late Henry Gibson in it. And the late... who's it? Wow, I can't find his name on here. Well, anyway, it's just look it up. It is hilarious. Gotta see it. It's another hilarious movie that only got a DVD release in the States, but in the UK they have the Blu-ray release, but it's a B region only. Burke and Hare. This is actually based on a true story, but they made a comedy version out of it, and it's actually pretty damn good. It's actually pretty damn funny. You got Andy Serkis, you got Simon Pegg, Isla Fisher, and Tom Wilkinson. Great freaking movie. Highly recommend it if you have an all-region player. Got some Jerry Lewis here with Boing Boing. Him and Tony Curtis. Great movie. One I have not got to see yet, but I got it for a great price. Barbarian and the Geisha. This is really hard to find, actually. And it's a Fox film, so all these Fox movies, I don't know if they're going to go out of print or if Disney's going to re-release them again. I don't know. Another one I got off, I think I got this off of the Hamilton book. Big Eyes. It's a Tim Burton movie I did not see yet. But it's supposed to be really good. It's got Amy Adams and Christoph Waltz. He's an excellent actor. Next, one of my favorites from Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, I got many favorites from him, but Blood Diamond. This movie was excellent. He just did a really wonderful job at it. You got Jennifer Connelly. This guy, which I don't even want to pronounce his name, but he was in a lot of movies so far. I'm a Stud. He started in that movie, I think. He was a model, and then he turned to actor or something. So, Blood Diamond, if you haven't checked it out, you got to check it out. It's a great movie. Let's go. I got another Robin Williams movie here, Big White. This one I'm saving because I got to stretch them all out, because after you see all the Robin Williams movies, there is no more. So, yeah. This just got a re-release, so it's still in print. This one is a French release, I think. French release of Belle Candle. with Jimmy Stewart and Kim Novak, Jack Lemmon, Ernie Kovacs. Great cast. And Elsa Lancaster, Burke Lancaster's wife, is also in this. It's all region, in case you're wondering. I don't know how easy it is to find now. I had a hard time finding this to begin with. But it does have an English audio on it. Robert Redford, Blue Baker. Haven't seen this yet. The Boss with Melissa McCarthy, the unrated version. Got to get around to that. Triple Pack. Jack Black, Triple Pack. You're like, what? There's no B's in this. Yes, his last name is Black. So that was the only way I could file this under B's. So Jack Black Collection. And Natural Replay, School of Rock, and Tropic Thunder. A little bit of information. The wrestler that was in this, I played Ramses, I think. He just died. Actually wrestling in the ring. He had a heart attack and died in the ring. People didn't even know it. Because he stopped breathing, stopped moving. Rest in peace to that guy. There's another one. Extract and switch. Why is this in the B's? Jason Bateman. It's a Jason Bateman double feature, so that's the way I categorize that. Bruce Willis movie, Blind Date. Awesome movie. It's also got John Larroquette in it, Kim Basinger, and William Daniels from Boy Meets World. Played Mr. Feeney in it. It's a movie I only seen parts of, but it was hilarious. The Bronze with Marissa Roach from Big Bang Theory, Gary Cole from many movies, Cecily Strong from Saturday Night Live is in there. So yeah, this one's funny. I only seen half of it, but check it out. I haven't heard of it before. Raunchy but good. The Brothers Grimsby. Yeah, it's so wrong but so funny. The elephant scene alone, it's well worth seeing. I mean, yeah, great action comedy. Next, great movie. Drew Barrymore, John Krasinski, Big Miracle. This was inspired by an incredible true story. It's probably not exactly true, but it was inspired by a true story. Another great movie, Baby Driver, with, yes, Kevin Spacey, but he's not even much in the movie. So, yeah, Baby Driver, nothing to be said about that movie. It's just awesome. Great soundtrack as well. Boondock Saints 2. I had Boondock Saints, but I can't... Oh, yes, I do. Separated for some reason. Boondock Saints 2. I only seen the first one over and over again. The second one I didn't get to yet, but I heard it was not so good. So, 2 of those. Mark Wahlberg, Russell Crowe, Broken City. One movie I wanted to check out, Baggage Claim. Got this from it was a Dollar Tree sale for Paula Patton alone, because, yeah, she's hot. This one I have no clue why I have it. Beethovens Treasure, Treasure Tale. Yeah, I don't know why I got this. I think it was $2 at a 7-Eleven, so I just picked it up. Tom Hanks, Big, a Penny Marshall directed film. This is the extended version. And I don't think the regular... Yeah, there's both versions. Theatrical and extended. The extended one, there's stuff in it that's extra and deleted scenes and stuff that was edited into the movie, but nothing really special. Great movie, Big Trouble in Little China, but nothing else to say about that. Big Picture, haven't seen this one in years. Great cast, good movie. Mill Creek again. Be Cool, awesome movie, awesome cast. John Travolta, Uma Thurman from Pulp Fiction, getting back together again. It's got The Rock in here, Vince Vaughn, Cedric the Entertainer. Just a great movie. Got 2 in a row here. Bad Boys 2, great action comedy movies. And there's a third one coming out soon. Don't know when, but it's coming out. They're either making it or it's coming out soon. One of my favorite Tom Hanks movies, comedy-wise, dark comedy-wise, The Burbs. This also has Carrie Fisher in it, Bruce Dern, Corey Feldman, and Henry Gibson's also in this one too. And Brother Theodore. If you don't know who Brother Theodore is, look him up on the internet. He did stand-up comedy kind of story things back in the 60s, 70s, and even the 80s. He was hilarious. The Blues Brothers, John Land's classic directed movie with Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. And this version has the theatrical and the extended cut on it. Both worth watching. Extended for more because there's more John Candy scenes in it. This one, Ben-Hur. I thought this was a special edition. It was really not. It's just a re-release edition. It's all it is. It's just a DVD and Blu-ray. It's, just 11 Academy Award wins, including 1959 Best Picture. So that's the reason why I got it, because it was one of the best pictures. I got to collect them all. Best Pictures. There's another Best Picture. I don't know what year this was. What year Best Picture was? I think it's 2014. It is Birdman. This movie, you have to watch more than once. It's like one continuous shot, this movie. And it's well worth watching. Nominated for 7 Golden Globes, including Best Picture, Comedy, and Musical. But it did win for Best Picture for that year. Another Dollar Tree pickup, and it's well worth it. The cast alone: Nicole Kidman, Colin Firth, and Mark Strong. Before I go to sleep, and 20th Century Fox film. Boom. And the last one. This is like one of the last pictures that Paul Walker made. Brick Mansions. I don't know if this one was last or the last, the Fast and the Furious movie that he was in that he died before it was ended. I don't know which one was last. I really don't. So, yeah. Well, we're checking out. Let me get the next stack. I have 2 more stacks going, and I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back, and I got 2 big stacks in front of me and a little one. I think I'll start with the little one first, and a DVD slipped in here. Well, it's going to happen from time to time. We're going to start off with this set, the Mel Brooks Collection. This is under B because his last name is Brooks. Simple as that. And this has 12 chairs on it, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Silent Movie, High Anxiety, one of my favorites, History of the World Part 1, great comedy, To Be or Not to Be, it's actually a remake off of a Jack Benny film, Spaceballs, funny, Robin Hood Men in Tights, not his best, but funny. Comes in this case, so it takes up less room than buying them all separate. So that's why I got this. I got it for a really good price, too, on Amazon one day. So, yeah, that's that. But never fear, I have more Mel Brooks here. Mel Brooks in Life Stinks. This being a Kino release. Why this didn't end up on the set, I don't know. Just put all his movies on there. But, yeah, Life Stinks. Not one of his best, but it is funny. And, yeah, nothing else to say about that. Another great film that should have been on the box set. Why? I don't know. Shout Factory decided to put it out instead with no slip or anything. It's The Producers. Now, this just got recently released in, I don't know if it's a re-release, but in England, UK, they just got a release of this. If you haven't checked The Producers out, check it out. Mel Brooks is not in this movie. He directs it. So, yeah. Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel. And great movie. I highly recommend this one. The Producers. I don't recommend the other Producers movie. I kind of hate that one with Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane. I couldn't stand it. Sorry. And one last one here that should be on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers. Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Why isn't this on Blu-ray yet? Answer me that. It's Leslie Nielsen, Mel Brooks, and the last film that Harvey Korman did for Mel Brooks before he passed away. And Steven Weber from Wings is in this movie. Peter McNichol from Ghostbusters 2. And, yeah. But this movie, Warner Brothers, please, look at that, discard. Please put this on Blu-ray, for the love of God. Okay. Let's get into these big stacks here. Stallone, Bullet to the Head. Blue Crush 2, got this at the Dollar Tree. Can't find Blue Crush 1 though. I need Blue Crush 1. Black Beauty. This is a from what year? This is a 1994 version. I know there's another version of this before it with I think Mickey Rooney was in it. So yeah, this is a great movie though. It's rated G, so family. This is not a family movie. This is really raunchy for the time. Bachelor Party, yeah. Tom Hanks is very funniest, and yeah. What else can I say about this movie? If you haven't seen this movie yet, it's one of his funniest, and you gotta see it. It's a Steve Carell movie. I have to get to watch. It's a true story about. It's based on a true story about Bobby Riggs and his battle of the sexes with him and Emma Stone. Not the first movie they worked together with, in. They were in Crazy Stupid Love together. So, yeah. This came out in what year did this come out? 2017. Yeah. Battle of the Sexes. This movie I found at a Dollar Tree sale. It was a Shout movie. So, anytime I really find Shout stuff at the Dollar Tree, I generally grab it. It's the Bruce Lee double feature. There you go. I doubt I'm ever going to watch those unless I'm really bored. Mel Gibson, Rave Heart. Another Best Picture. Winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, 1995. There you go. A lot of Best Pictures in here. Yes, Black Sheep. Um, Chris Farley, rest in peace. You're a funny, funny man. This one you can only get in the UK, but it's all region because it's Paramount. And it is the Beverly Hills Cop series 1, 2, and 3. I like it because, well, 2 and 3 are not available here for some stupid reason. But there, they have them all. There you go. Takes up space? No, because there's one case. Movie that sounded really good to me, but I never had a chance to watch it yet. Black or White. Kevin Costner, Octavia Spencer. Great cast. Bad Lieutenant. Another Nicolas Cage phoned in movie, but it was $1, so there you go. I thought this movie was funny. It is Blockers, of course, with Ike Barinholtz, Leslie Mann, and none other than John Cena. I forgot her name. She was on a TBS show recently with Daniel Radcliffe and Steve Buscemi. Miracle Workers. If you haven't checked it out, go on the TBS app. It's a great series. It was a limited series, but it was great. Yeah. This one, I've seen parts of it. Black Sea, Jude Law. It's kind of like a underwater searching for gold movie. I know this movie was bad, but I found it cheap, so it's Barbwire. It's not the Mill Creek one. It's the Universal one before it got re-released to Mill Creek. But if you just want a movie to shut your brain off with and see nudity, then Barbwire, baby, with Pamela Anderson. There's one I got from sorry. There's one I got from Twilight Time when it was on sale. Birdman and Alcatraz. And then it came out under another label, which I think was Kino. But, oh well. I got it now. And, yeah. It comes with a booklet inside and everything. Great movie. But it doesn't depict the character in a good, in a positive. It depicts him in a positive light, not the asshole that he really was. What was his name? Robert Stroud. He was a real, he killed 2 people, I think. And then in the movie, they make Burt Lancaster look like he's a friendly guy and a good guy. He's not real. Another Dollar Tree one for Magnolia, Brass Teapot. Heard this was really good. Gotta check this out. I like Juno Templeton. No, Juno Temple. She is. And if you see what I mean, go to Horns with Daniel Radcliffe. She's in that movie. She's more than in that movie. Burn After Reading. Haven't got a chance to see this yet, but the cast alone: George Clooney, Frances McDormand, John Malkovich, Brad Pitt. It's just a great cast. And it's a Joe and Ethan Coen movie. So I like their stuff. This one I really didn't care about, but Baby, The Secret of the Legend. The Secret of the Lost Legend. My bad. It's got William Catt from Greatest American Hero, if you remember that show, and Sean Young. And no one really other famous in this movie. It's about a dinosaur. They find him on this island and blah, blah, blah. It's a Touchstone movie, but it's not that great of a Touchstone movie. This is another Dollar Tree pickup. It's, I can't even see now. Behind Enemy Lines, SEAL Team 8. I have to get the original Behind Enemy Lines. Don't watch that again because I seen it on cable, but I never got it. This one, I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it on a Black Friday. The Babadook, Didn't come with the slip, unfortunately. The pop-up book slip, you know. But, yeah. Me and my wife want to watch this, but we never are available at the same time to watch it. So, yeah. This is a Shout. No, this is a Scream Factory and IFC Midnight. Scream Factory, Shout Factory, same damn factory. Alright. This one is a Shout Select, which, when this went on sale for $25, I had to have it. And it came with the Rufus doll and a poster and some other stuff. It is the Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Collection. I want to know your opinion about the third movie that's being made right now. Do you think it's going to be as funny as these two? Because the first one was great. Second one, yeah, it was good, but it was funny, you know. But the third one, is it too late? I think too late. So give me your opinion down below about the third Bill and Ted movie. Beyond a Reasonable Doubt. Haven't seen this in years, but I have seen it. Michael Douglas movie. Another, well, not really a starring role for Robin Williams, but it's a starring role for Robert De Niro. Or they put these in alphabet. No, they did not put them in alphabetical order, but it's The Big Wedding. I got the Canadian release from eBay because it was cheaper than buying the US version for some strange, odd reason. This is an R-rated movie, so, yeah. Yeah, they don't put the ratings. Their ratings are kind of different in Canada, so. Never. There's another Robin Williams movie, which I did see, The Birdcage. If you haven't seen this one, ever, funny. Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane is hilarious. He's doing a, there was one part where they were trying to act, you know, less gay, but, he's doing, you know, Robin Williams is like, act like John Wayne, walk like John Wayne. But, oh, the scene was hilarious. Great movie. It's got Robin Williams, Gene Hackman, Nathan Lane, Diane Weiss, and I think there's someone else in here, but it's not listed on the back. But Birdcage. Great movie. Great comedy. Battle Royale. There you go. Enough said about that. There's nothing else to say. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. This one is a Region B Locked film, but I wanted to get it because I haven't seen it in years. And I think I got this from Kermit's Ghost. Sent this to me. Bird on a Wire. Mel Gibson. Goldie Hawn. They need to release it here. It's from Warner Bros. No, not from Warner Bros. From Universal. So, yeah. Bird on a Wire. But if you want to get it, it's in the UK. Region B Locked, though. Yes, this is for Cinema Sickness. Eat your heart out, Cinema Sickness. Borat. Yes, this is also a pickup from Kermit's Ghost. Recently, somebody found this at one of the shops they were going in. Cinema Sickness was kind of pissed because he wanted it and on Blu-ray. But, you know what? If you spend the money, get online, and it's all region. 20th Century Fox. Borat. Got one. Push it forward. Got one more big ass stack here. Band of the Hand. If you remember this movie, it was from 1986. I've seen it, but just once. And when Mill Creek put it out, I had to have it, so bought it off them. That was like a year ago, maybe. Bad Teacher. Funny movie. Has Phyllis from The Office in there. Phyllis Smith. That's actually her real name. Justin Timberlake is hilarious in this. And Cameron Diaz is hot. So, yeah. I don't know what the hate is about this movie. I found it hilarious. And every time they play it on TBS, I watch it. And it is blended. Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler. Great romantic comedy. And the kids are hilarious in this movie. And who else is in here? Terry Crews is great in this movie. And yeah. It's hilarious. What else do we got here? Movie I haven't checked out yet. DiCaprio, Crow in Body of Lies. Heard this wasn't too good. It's a Ridley Scott film, so I'm still going to check it out. Brothers Grimm. Seen this movie? It is awesome, but the CG in this movie kind of dated now. But my wife wants all the Heath Ledger movies, so I'm slowly getting them for her. And the Brothers Grimm was a fun watch from Miramax. This is not the Disney Miramax one. I actually put the disc in here because Disney put this out first, because when they owned, yeah, there it goes. This was the Disney owned one. It was put out by Dimension Films, and Disney owned Dimension at the time. This is Miramax, okay, and Lionsgate owns it now. So I put the DVD Blu-ray combo pack. It's a good way to save space. This movie I haven't seen yet, but it was a Dollar Tree pickup. Took me a long time to find this one too. It is Bernie with Jack Black, Shirley MacLaine, and Matthew McConaughey. That was really bad. All right. This movie, if you have never seen it or never heard of it, check it out. It's Betsy's Wedding. It is great. Don't have the date on it because it's a Buena Vista release. It's Touchstone. But you can also get this right now as a re-release on Kino Lorber. This is the old Mill Creek release, which I'm not going to get rid of. It's all region, too, in case you're wondering, out of country. You got, who's in this movie? Alan Alda, Joey Bishop's last movie. Look him up if you don't know who Joey Bishop is. Madeline Kahn, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Pesci, it's awesome in this movie, Ali Sheedy, Burt Young, and Molly Ringwald as Betsy. Written and directed by Alan Alda. Very funny stuff. Well worth checking out. I highly recommend this movie. Another movie that was really, I'm talking really raunchy, was Bad Words. And it's another Jason Bateman movie. I think this is one of, next to The Change Up, this is one of his raunchier movies. And it's hilarious. Check out the Indian kid in this movie is hilarious. And there's a scene that I'm pretty sure was digital where the kid is next to a hooker. He wants to touch a boob on a hooker, and so you can see it's a split screen, so he's not actually touching a topless woman. So, but if you watch this movie, you'll see what I mean. Next, yeah, I put this under B's because it was two B's. Billy Bathgate and Blaze. Blaze is an excellent movie. It was actually based on a true story. You can actually get this under Kino Lorber right now by itself, or you could still find this Mill Creek release. Billy Bathgate, I do not think I've seen as of yet, but Blaze, I had to get it for Blaze. Paul Newman, let's see if I can pronounce her name right, Lolita Davinovich. Yeah, great movie, fun stuff. Okay, Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty. Still got to get Evan Almighty. One of my favorite movies. Directed by David Zucker, of Airplane fame. Basketball, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. This is what introduced me to these guys, was Basketball. And of course, was it Jenny McCarthy? Hot in this movie, really hot. But this movie's hilarious. I highly recommend, if you never checked it out, to check it out. This just got a release in the UK as well. So, or you can just buy this one because it's all region. I got all sticky stuff on these cases. Movie I've seen on cable, but I haven't watched this copy yet. Blue Jasmine. Got a great cast. and one of them I'm not going to even say. It's Alec Baldwin, Keith Blanchett, Andrew Dice Clay did an excellent job in this movie. Alec Baldwin's in here. I think I said that. But it's written and directed by Woody Allen. Great movie. Just a great movie. Buy the Gun. Haven't had a chance to see this yet, but it's a Dollar Tree pickup with Harvey Keitel's in it. Toby Jones. If it's $1, this is another Dollar Tree pickup, but I seen this a long time ago. I just never had it on Blu-ray or DVD for that matter. Bull Durham. Kevin Costner sharing Susan Sarandon, sorry, and Tim Robbins. I think Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon were married at the time. This movie, great old Orion picture. Orion's making a comeback though, so yeah. Jason Statham, not a big fan of his, but this movie looked interesting, and it is Blitz. This one I just got because the Blu-ray on eBay was skyrocketing, and I seen it. I'm like, ooh, I gotta track this one down. A lot of people were finding it. I found the Blu-ray copy and the DVD copy of Bubble. This is a Steven Soderbergh movie, one of his earlier ones, and it's got commentary from him on there too. But what I did was I took the DVD copy and the Blu-ray copy and put them together. This was a Magnolia title, I think. Yeah, this is a Magnolia title, but I don't think Magnolia put it out. It's an HD Net Films. HD Net Films being owned by Mark Cuban. It's a Mark Cuban owned thing. This movie I found at the Dollar Tree. Took me a long time to find it, but it's Justin Long, Best Men Down, and it's got a good cast in here. It's got no, maybe it doesn't have a great cast, but Shelley Long is in it. So yeah, if you like Shelley Long, she's in it. So Best Man Down. This guy was in a few movies here and there. One movie that comes to mind was Good Old Fashioned Orgy. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. Burning Plane. Charlize Theron and Kim Basinger. I got it for the cast alone. And then I didn't watch it. And I ended up on the shelf. But eventually I will. Sam Shepard. Blackthorn. Western. Could be good. Now this movie I highly recommend people buy. It's not on UK release or Europe in general. You might find it on DVD. That's it. This is Buenos Aires, Mrs. Campbell. This is a great movie. It has Gina Lollobrigida in it. That's her. And the cast is just great. You have Shelley Winters, Phil Silvers, I'm a big fan of, Peter Lawford, Telly Savalas, Lee Grant, Janet Marglin, and another name I don't understand, and there's another name I don't know. This was filmed in Italy, and it came out in '68, but it's a great comedy. It's like they come back for their war reunion, I guess from World War II, I think it was, and all the guys think that the daughter right here, the daughter of hers, is theirs, but nobody knows. So throughout the movie they're trying to figure it out, but they don't by the end of the movie. I shouldn't have said that, spoiler, but they all decide to become the fathers. Send her money, send her to school, and be nice about it. So, yeah. Bonus Heiress, Mrs. Campbell. You can only get this on Kino Lorber. And I recommend this movie. Yeah. Blades of Glory. Another good comedy with, is it John Heder? John Heder. And Will Ferrell. And I think, who else was in there? Amy Poehler, Will Arnett, Jenna Fisher, Craig T. Nelson. This was an MTV DreamWorks collab. And, yeah. Great movie. If you haven't seen this comedy, check it out. It seems like Will Ferrell's in a bunch of sports comedies. This one I haven't got a chance to see, but I did see parts of it on cable one day, and it is good. Bulletproof Monk with Sean William Scott and Chow Yun-fat. And Sean William Scott is doing the TV show Lethal Weapon now, I think. This one right here, there's one B movie in it, but the rest are not. Why I put this together, it's because it's a Tim Burton collection. Burton being his last name, so I just put them all together. And it saves room. So, all these movies are excellent. I highly recommend them all. Beetlejuice, classic. I don't know if they're still making a Beetlejuice 2. I haven't seen anything or heard anything yet. Sleepy Hollow, great movie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, some people like it, some people hate it. I actually liked it. And Corpse Bride, of course. I like this better than... Should I say it? I like it better than A Nightmare Before Christmas. Sorry, people. Next one I have not seen yet, but I got it because I like Tony Randall, and I only have a handful of his movies, and I'm trying to get more on Blu-ray, which is kind of hard because they're not available. And it is Bang Bang You're Dead with Tony Randall. Hubert Lohm was from the Pink Panther movies. He played Chief Inspector Dreyfus. Yeah, Chief Inspector Dreyfus, where, you know, Peter Sellers' character was driving him crazy all the time. And the rest of these people I do not recognize. But it was on damn it, I'm drawing a blank. Hamilton book for cheap, so I grabbed it. This little ass stack right here, almost done. The Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, and the Bourne Ultimatum. No, I do not have the Bourne... I don't remember what the other one was called. It was Jeremy Renner. I might get that one, but this one came in a box set, so I just grabbed them all on HamiltonBook.com. So, yeah. So, yeah, I might get the other Bourne movie, even though I heard really bad things about it. Next, last but not least, another Sacha Baron Cohen movie, which I don't think I ever seen. Got it from the Dollar Tree one year. And Bruno. I like his characters that were on his TV show back in the day. I still need to get, if it's on Blu-ray, I still need to get that other one where he played the gangster guy. I forgot the title. I'm going to put it below. But yeah, I still need to get that movie. Yeah, so Sacha Baron Cohen. At first he's annoying, and then he grows on you. So, yeah. That was my whole... Just checking. B collection. And, yeah. So, if you have any comments or questions about anything I showed here, you know what to do. Comment questions below. And if you have any suggestions of B movies that I missed, that are not animation, because I have all the animation in the other room, and you could check that video out. or non-Disney movies, feel free to suggest that, because all that stuff is in another room, including like I might have some B movies on my digibooks. So yeah, I might have it already. So that's it. This was a B section. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with the C's. That's right, the C's.